The beginning question.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. ISO, shutter speed, aperture.
What kind of fucking question is this?
It's so... when I came up, I was like, bam!
Oh, wait. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill? I
know
mean,
mine
aperture is
easy.
like... I'm trying to figure out if I want to fuck or marry aperture.
That's the question.
See, okay. Now, this is going to be a weird film answer here. But I'm going to say marry aperture.
Yes.
Because I want the aperture to be long, like around for a long time. You know, if I'm fucking like a 1.4 aperture, I want that 1.4 to be around for a while. So I guess fuck, marry, kill, ISO, and you said shutter?
Yeah.
I mean,
The trifecta.
Fuck ISO. But they kill that shit. And then I guess fuck shutter speed.
Wait, you're killing ISO?
I just...
Yeah. And then you're
Cause
fucking shutter.
So he agrees.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Peanut Gallery agrees.
The peanut gallery agrees.
Yeah, I think mine is definitely also marry aperture.
Okay.
But then I love ISO. I'd fuck ISO.
Okay.
And then kill
enough.
shutter. No.
I have
Just
been
keep it on
learning-
180 degree, and I'm just going to be perfectly happy. I don't want to think about them. I want them dead. That's
This is gonna completely like unfold to like a film conversation.
Yeah, well, that was mostly Clay's and mine.
Okay.
And then Clay was like, let's talk about non-copyright music.
With social media now, expectations are low. Low. People see anything and they're like, that looks good.
Yes, and it's just crazy to think of like original filmmaking.
Right.
Like Gone with the Wind.
Right.
Those hoes sat in that theater for 3 to 4 hours and they were like soaking in this piece of narrative and visual art. And now it's like, I don't really want to watch this 30-second TikTok.
Right?
Like the way that we've like, ding, 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 we just collapsed as like our attention spans used to be able to also read books.
That's why I don't
want to
TikTok
sound
anymore.
like that grandparent.
I wanted to be able to read books, so I got rid of TikTok. And it worked.
Yeah, I've been getting, it's so different for me, and I don't feel like I anymore have any endorphins that get released on TikTok anymore.
It's just,
I used to like love
thing.
it, but now I'm like enjoying reading again, enjoying filmmaking again. It's very, I don't know, I feel like it was something that was such a quick burnout for me.
Yeah. Has he told you, I guess you're not in the podcast, but
We have audio on that mic.
I'm ready.
has he told you, I don't even know if you've talked about this before, but he told me over FaceTime that he wanted to be a sim.
Fuck. This is funny though.
Wait, what?
I literally was telling
down.
him
I think we were talking about
losing my mind. I was walking around at my parents' house.
Being an adult or something like that.
And obviously, I love my parents.
I have it written down.
But it's such a funny, feeling of being there and being like, okay, well, I'm excited to move out. Where's my little person telling me where?
Like he didn't know he couldn't decide on where he wanted to move to, and so he was like, I just want somebody to make. Yeah, he's like, I want someone to make all my hard decisions for me. And then he was like, and then he proceeded to say, make me a sim, put me in a house and walk me around.
Yes.
he's like, I don't want to do anything, just walk me around.
I am a sim because it's just so funny to me how like I make sim jokes to everyone, and there's like this interconnected like sim joke universe I've made that like very random people I feel like know, but I definitely make those jokes to Clay as well. We've been like,
great. It's
that
just
dude,
so funny
this
to
dude
me.
in the
I've never
truck
heard anyone
was
say
literally like, he was drinking, he was just going, and he wasn't setting it in a cup holder. He was driving a big truck and he was driving through, and he was just, and then he was holding it out. I was like in like default T pose. Like, what are you?
That's so funny.
It's so funny. I just think that it's great. The Charlie XCX had a concert on Roblox, and it didn't work. Her like avatar character that was supposed to be animated and dancing was just floating in the air in T pose, and I'm like, that's me. That's me. I'm online, but I'm not doing anything. Like, people are dancing to my music and I'm just standing there in T pose. And then she reposted it because, there wasn't a bunch of like good attempts at like a virtual reality concerts this year. Like, remember when there was the Travis Scott Fortnite one?
Yeah.
And the Ariana Grande one was technically a year ago now. So Charlie got nominated for like a BET Best Virtual Performance Award.
Whoa.
And she's like, your T-pose queen is up for an award.
I don't watch anything that I probably like should.
I forgot. We're not talking to Andrew here.
I don't watch any music videos. I don't watch any music video documentaries. I'm like, those are the two main things I want to do. And I started watching music videos. I watch one music video every day. Thank you, Atomic Habits.
Oh, hey, that's kind of good.
So I watch one music video every day.
So you're probably growing a good library of mental music videos.
Yeah, and just like inspiration. I have like a whole folder of like inspiration that I keep.
Okay, good. That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's inspiring.
It's kind of endless.
Yeah, I mean, I love to watch music videos. I've talked about this on previous episodes of the pod, that I don't feel as if a music video often encapsulates my internal vision.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I don't like watching this.
Totally.
Because now it was supposed to be a pink dance crew in a cloud that gets animated down to the earth as the song lowers.
Yeah.
Now it's a girl in a studio holding a microphone.
Yeah. And
the visuals ruined. I had like my own epic idea of what it would sound like in a video. And I've always wanted to make music videos because of that. Because I hear music and I see a video.
Yeah. No, exactly. Me too. Sometimes I have to listen to it a couple times. Like I have to like, I don't know. I feel like I get like a very, very rough idea. But to get it more concrete, I have to really think about it.
I'm the opposite like that. It's like, write that shit down right now. Like I'll listen to a song for the first time and I'll be like, no, do not revisit that. Like write that down. And then obviously executing is a different thing. But I often have my best ideas first. And then as I continue to like pick at it, I'm like, well, yeah, if we were actually going to shoot that, we couldn't do a CGI cloud. We'd have to decide on where we'd want to shoot in the mountains. Right. And I'm like, I write down like mountains dance video shoot. And I'm like, no. Like my first idea had the like encapsulation of my theme and exactly how I feel. And now I'm like trying to dwindle it down to something in a production budget.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have those two separate things. Like the dream and the reality.
Yeah. My favorite artist, Josh A. Don't get me started about him. I will not shut up.
I knew that there was no way we weren't going to mention Josh A on this podcast. Dude. Here, insert photo.
Dude, I can already tell you my recap at the end of the year of my music will all be Josh A.
I knew it. When you guys were in the car talking about him, I was like,
it's bad, dude.
That's one of the questions. We haven't even gotten to it.
I know.
So here we go. Album drop. Or would you like this to be your single of the episode that you like? Everyone gets to choose an album and a single that they like the most right now.
Oh, I don't know about a single. I was gonna say, what's it called? I can't even remember the name. Fearless 2 by Josh A.
Okay. I need to check this out.
No, you don't.
I've clicked on them.
They've been on your story. I feel like okay. I thought nobody liked his music, and then like my friend group, I got them to like start listening to him. So he's not trash. But for some reason, he just hits different.
That's crazy.
It's so weird to me.
You listen to him and you're just like, yeah.
Yes. I don't know.
I feel like it's amazing though. I really love it.
Okay, and you might say that this isn't rock. Well, okay. Katie said it was emo rock or whatever, which would make sense because I do listen to emo rock. But Jaden, jxdn.
Oh, jxdn.
This guy.
Oh, I love him.
He's great.
He's cool.
Like, so the first one I heard was Angels and Demons.
I have one of those saved.
Which is, I think, his second top song. And then La Di Da Die, La Di Die,
La Di
and Better Off Dead. Those are all like, I don't know, they just hit.
Yeah, it's the
Tell Me About Tomorrow.
Yeah, the one with the baby.
Yeah, I think it's. Do you think that's him?
Oh yeah, and the
not with the tattoos, obviously, but.
Oh yeah, no, it's like that Zayn cover that Zayn Malik released when he was a little kid, and he had tattoos on him, but it was like a Photoshop.
Oh.
It's actually kind of impressive that they do that. They're like, this is a photo of the baby. He's gangster now.
No.
And it's like, wow, Photoshop.
What's so funny to me is like, I know that that's impressive, but at the same time, programs do that themselves nowadays. Like Photoshop.
Oh yeah,
DALL-E. You can copy and paste like makeup from somebody wearing makeup and somebody else isn't. You can literally copy and paste the makeup.
Oh yeah, 2D.
Like what?
Graphical manipulation is insane now.
Yeah.
Because the fact we moved into like 3D, 4D Snapchat filters, like virtual reality. Yeah. The fact that we always forget that 2D still exists, and it's insane.
That's so
you can
true.
Be like, let me just throw makeup on this girl, and you're like, yeah, you're gonna put a Snapchat filter on her. It's like, no, it's an image. Like it's an image. You have the like indefinite manipulation of it.
Dude, there's this picture from Kansas that I threw it back so hard. You
warped
It
yourself?
looks I warped. It looks like I warped the picture.
But you didn't.
No.
You just are like at a wide lens.
No. I threw it back so hard. You'll see.
You threw it back.
Where is this picture? No, I'm telling you.
Is it the one with your butt?
Yeah.
That like warped the earth.
Those
Photos are good. Andrew's a good photographer. Okay, that
It looks like
is even
warping the picture.
Wait, I need to find the other one. That's not real, is it? That looks
That's real.
fake.
That's how hard I was throwing
Wait,
it
you
back.
have to airdrop that to me so I can put that in.
Okay.
Do you have another artist other than Josh
Okay,
A?
so this is what I was gonna say. Is you got me? I think
The microphone. Oh
we got distracted.
no! From Josh A.
Yeah, my explanation. I was gonna
yeah.
say Fearless 2 is like I listen to like probably every other day.
jxdn.
No, Josh A. But I was gonna say outside of that, I've been listening to the past couple days Coin.
Fuck
Because
yes.
I love
Coin.
so much of their music. I just couldn't get myself to like listen to the albums themselves and like listen to more of their music. But I'm listening to Uncanny Valley and Dreamland now.
Dreamland. Oh, okay. Dreamland is so good.
It is, dude.
Like I
was-
think that's their masterpiece. I have listened to them a lot.
Do enjoy what's the Red album?
Malibu 1992.
No, how will you know if you never try?
Oh yeah,
Well, that's the name of
that's
the
a song on
But
there.
yeah,
Oops.
Katie showed me Malibu. Is it 1992?
Yep, that was what I was just trying to
I know.
say.
So good. It's
Yeah, this one is like a very impactful album for me. I feel like it's funny because I have like deep emotions about all of these. Because this time in my life when I was listening to these, why was everything so emotional? Like, why are all those so intense?
That's a lot of NF music for me in high school.
NF.
Yeah,
I love NF.
I love NF. I don't listen to him nearly as much at all. Josh A is more of my.
Yeah, Oh.
Andrew could rant to you about how much I talk about him. I hate it, honestly.
Well, it's great that Andrew was first.
Yeah.
Andrew like kind of landed the plane, and then we just like crashed the plane to Josh A. He out of nowhere was like, "Yeah, Kanye, Kendrick."
No,
I was like,
he's very.
"Thank
He's been
you."
listening to a lot of good music.
All the albums he dropped, I was like, "Oh my god, the incredible list just right out of the gate."
Yeah, I know he has good music taste.
And then here we go. We have Josh A. and we have
Josh A.
and Coin.
Okay.
And do you like this album?
It's not. I'm listening. No, I haven't listened to it. Yet.
This is their most rock album.
Okay.
So if you're like more into that, I feel like you are. The new ones are super alternative
first
sounding.
one?
Yeah, just Coin, self-titled, is pretty
no,
rock.
Atlas and Fingers Crossed, bro.
Yes, those are good.
Damn, those are good.
Because they've definitely moved into more of like an alternative, slower sound to me.
Yeah.
But they still have such a unique, like the main guy's voice is just so good.
It's just so
Like
satisfying.
he could literally be like, "Fuck you, die," and I'd be like, "Yeah, Coin." Like I would be down. Anything he sings is beautiful.
That's so true. Crash my car. Anyway,
Crash my car.
I
love Crash
do you know
theme
Bad
songs.
Sons?
Bad Sons.
They sound the same, bro.
Yeah.
Like
let's talk about indie band erasure. People be
They
erasing
all
Bad
sound
Sons,
like
but
each other. I love Bad Sons. I love Coin.
Bad
But
Sons was like the
sometimes-
OG.
Yeah, sometimes if you played like 2 albums from them that I haven't listened to, I probably couldn't tell you the difference because they sound so similar. I just think that Bad Sons
Yeah,
is a little
love
more
Bad
summery.
Sons.
It's a little more like summery. I don't know how else to explain their music. It just feels tropical, like summery kind of feel to it.
Yes. Do you know CRUISR? All caps.
I feel like I do.
They also were like the blueprint, and it's. I feel like I forget exactly what I called them, but I was just like indie boy spin around in a field summer music.
Yeah.
Like that is this whole genre, especially down to the vocals. Like you're saying, they all sound so similar.
Yeah.
In just like the style. My favorite Bad Sons song is "This Was a Home Once." Have you heard that one?
Which album is that?
I think it's a single, or is it on the one?
So I listened to in high school. I listened to the first one, the red one.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name?
I
of
love
that
the red one. Yeah, it's just this single from 2017.
I've never heard it.
So good. It's super like the storytelling in it
I will check.
is so good. But yeah, there's the red 2014 one, and I guess they came out with a
I listened
new
to the red one a ton in high school, and then I tried listening to the blue one and the black and gray one, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" The blue one is better now, but
Hot take: the black and gray one's bad.
yeah, it's bad.
Okay, it's not a hot take. Good.
No,
Thank
no,
God.
it's bad. It's really.
I remember
bad.
when this came out, I was disappointed, and that's rare.
Like,
I'm
how
rarely
disappointed
disappointed.
I was like,
I
what
listened
is
to it,
this?
and then I had friends who were like, "Yeah, this single stood out to me." I'm like, "This album deserves
It's terrible.
and there's a new one
The
apparently.
Apocalypse Whenever, bro, it is so good.
Oh shoot,
Dude,
I need to listen to
it
this.
is all of the songs, like Summer, When the World Was Mine, dude, Nightclub is probably my favorite song.
Okay. I'm so excited to listen to these. Fuck, I don't even.
You just got copyrighted.
That's what's crazy about this podcast, isn't it?
Can't even play music.
I have freshly briefed
You
myself
can't,
on the
though.
copyright laws.
On our sponsor, I think it's called Linker or something like that. Hayden Hitler, he talked about in his YouTube video. You can now use copyrighted music if you pay a certain. I mean, it's like a
That's
subscription.
great.
It's amazing.
But they made it so you can like use music from
I need
actual
to
artists.
pursue
Like if you wanted to
this.
use like Riptide, you could.
Right.
It just probably cost more than the other songs. I think it's like
But, like, not even that much.
how does it work though? I assumed it was kind of like Amazon Prime Video, how you like have to pay the monthly subscription. You also have to pay for the song. Is that how it works?
I think so.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
yeah.
Do you know the artist Tennis?
Where the
She sang
hell
a
is
song on Rick and Morty.
Oh my
And
god! Wait,
that's gonna be my song of the week.
Borrowed Time.
Borrowed Time is
Dude,
fire.
I would listen to it and I was like, "How is this good?" It was made for Rick and Morty.
It's literally
Like,
so good, and
it's so good.
Tennis is a good artist. I the other day was scrolling and I was
Really?
like, a Tennis song is recommended for me. Where do I recognize that from? I listened to it and I was like, this is good, and I go, oh, she's
Yeah.
the girl who sang that Rick and Morty song. That's kind of
Yeah.
good.
Which, by the way, that episode's it's the 4th season, right?
Yeah, so good.
That episode is so. Two
And like
episodes, I
the
guess.
song. I
At the
remember Emma and I were
end?
watching it and we went,
I almost
wait, is this
cried.
kind of good?
No, I was
We were
crying,
sitting there and we were
dude.
like,
The
is
end
this
episode
kind of
so
like
sad.
a work of art?
Well, it's not sad. It's I guess scary.
No, it was incredible. Like the song is so
no,
good.
no, the episode, the ending of the episode.
Oh yeah, no, when they're like floating off into space, I'm like, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, the end of Solar Opposites season 3 is good too. So they all
Season
like
3. Wait, no spoilers.
oh okay
I'm on that one.
oh my bad, sorry, I just finished it.
How many are there?
3. They're
Okay,
making
good.
more though.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought that's where I was. This is a recommendation. They're actually great. They are good. This is Runner by Tennis.
I can't even read the title. Hold on, come back.
Wait, the focusing distance.
No, you were too far. My song of the week, is it week or month?
Don't matter. When's the next time you're planning on being on the podcast?
Who knows?
Who knows? Song of the week.
Lift Off by Labrinth.
Yes.
Have you heard it?
Okay,
bro?
that one's good.
It's crazy. It's I don't know. I realized I was telling Andrew the reason why I like it is you know the whole thing that I think Andrew was saying Eminem came up with it, where you can like rhyme a sound with another word,
Of
any
course.
word, just by the way that you say the word.
Yeah.
He does that a million times in Lift Off.
Wow, you're right.
Yeah, like
I guess that
like
is
when
what
he
he's
says
doing.
Venus, he's like Venus. Like he says like really weird, but like
Yeah.
rhymes like the previous word.
Yep.
And the way he like does the countdown too, makes it like when I first heard it, I thought he was speaking a normal sentence, but he like he says the numbers so weird
Yep.
that it sounds like a real sentence.
Yeah. I think it's crazy
But it
how
works.
there's writing and then there's the singing of the writing and then
Yeah.
there's being able to do both really well.
Mhm. I don't know. He is really different music. That's
I
what
love
I was listening
him.
to. Have you heard
Yeah.
it?
The Euphoria soundtrack is so good.
That movie wouldn't be nearly as good if it had mid music
Show. The episodes wouldn't have been as long and we wouldn't have as much music.
Exactly.
That's why it being a show matters.
Exactly.
But I feel like the other one with him and the Singing in the Clouds, that's my favorite album by him.
Like,
He's like-
Something's Got to Give, Oblivion.
This one. This is a good album.
Something's Got to Give, and Oblivion are really good.
I always forget he was a part of the Labrinth, Sia, and Diplo.
I have not
LSD.
listened to that.
Oh, I guess there was the Genius song that was in all those Samsung commercials.
Dude, have you seen the music video for Mount Everest?
Mount Everest? Yeah, I'm like, did he have the Euphoria production people on this?
Wait, I feel like we talked about this.
Yes.
It is so good. I got so much inspiration from that one music video. It just has such a unique artistic aesthetic.
Yeah, I feel like you can't be friends with all of the Euphoria creators and not have a great video for yourself. Like, he
That's so
definitely
true.
was like, these people are also going to come help
Yeah.
me.
Yep.
It's such a similar style.
All right. Season 3? Oh, that's why season 2 was so bad, because they gave some of the budget for the show for the season to him to make the music video.
To what now?
For some reason, I'm very opinionated about like movies and like shows.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's why we're good friends. That's why we get along. We have all these insane opinions to share.
The only story I cared about second season was Ruse.
Yeah, I mean,
because the other
that
stuff
was
is
a part
just
of the
drama.
point of it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just to me, it's just high school like drama. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel
Which is fine though, because there are people out there that do like that kind of stuff.
To me, it's a continuation of the first season of how there is Rue's story that's super dark and her going through something very real and like harsh, and then there is like the high school drama flowing around it.
Yeah.
And then this season, they're like, yeah, Rue kind of went to these parties. She kind of had a good time, even though she was having a bad time. Now this season, here's the fallout of that. Here's like the fact that she is now on the run, and these girls are in school.
That episode was crazy good.
Like, it's so good how they continued what her story would logically be like of, okay, she's now relapsing and having an incredibly hard time, and now these girls are having similar drama. Here's similar drama to season 1. Here's how they like connect. And so I feel like the disjointedness that you feel when you first watch the season, you're meant to feel that because you're like, why are these plots not connecting? Yeah. Like, why is this feel super unimportant and then super important? It's because they're trying to draw like a comparison to me. Okay. And that's my just my guess as to what they were doing, but I do understand what you say when you say it feels like disconnected because it's disjointed like that. I feel like that's what their goal was.
I am watching it for a second time with Katie right now, so
hell yeah,
I will.
Well, let me know how you feel at the end.
Okay.
It's definitely like 10 times more intense, which is somehow
for some reason it is though.
How is the first season super intense? And then this next one is like boom.
Right.
It's somehow more intense than it was before.
I did like the music from the first season though.
That soundtrack's great. This one's very much
it's
like
very
slow.
Unique.
It feels like it goes into Rue and then it's like really random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you listen to Dracula, Nate sees Cassie. I think it's like these Nate.
Oh, that's
Cassie.
good. Yeah.
Like the horror song.
Yeah, that was great.
So unique. I was thinking about it the other day.
He's
like,
such a good king of like unique random sounds.
No, because like, when was the last time you like heard like a horror song with lyrics, like actual like lyrics in it?
Because he writes such intense lyrics that fit the scene so well. He doesn't care if it's gonna be weird.
Exactly.
Like,
it's so unique.
My favorite is the bowling alley one. Fun at the Alley is we love this song.
I was teaching myself how to play piano and read sheet music because I've never played an instrument in my life.
Yes.
And now I'm so dedicated to learning music theory.
This makes me happy
that I'm taking music theory classes.
Clay and I talk about music theory all the time.
It's so fascinating to me because I remember I used to look at like sheet music and I was like, this is a whole different language. It's like you read it completely. Like
sometimes I still look at sheet music and I'm like,
No, it's so cool, and like learning how to play. I don't know. It's nice to have another hobby other than film.
Hell yes, Clay and I were just talking about this. We're like, we need to diversify into our other hobbies that exist.
Yeah,
because it's possible. We are humans with different like we are multifaceted people who can do multiple things. To me, I'm like, I am pursuing, or at least was, a degree in filmmaking, and now I have that, and I'm like, I have a degree in filmmaking. Like, no, Hudson, you don't have to be a robot. You can do multiple things with your life.
Right.
And it's crazy thinking about the people I know who are older than me that got a degree in communications and are pastors, got a degree in liberal arts and is now a bank teller. It's like, whoa. It is a degree that defines you, but also does not.
Yeah.
Like, you can do so much with it because you have to like learn from it, obviously, but some people just completely change career paths because maybe school taught them it wasn't for them. Like, yeah, I'm excited. So I will be inspired by you and go back and work on my piano. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
I need to get back into drums too.
You play drums?
Mm-hmm.
How long?
Drum sheet music is crazy. I've played drums since I was like 9 years old.
Till when?
Probably right when I got out of high school. I was like, I'm pursuing filmmaking, and I sold my drum set.
That's so cool. I did not know that about you.
Really?
I feel like you have like some dope ass pictures of you like playing the drums.
Wow, I wish I did. I really wish I had more than me sitting in my basement playing drums.
Okay.
I never played on a stage. I never played in a band. I just had people over and jammed with them. That was the most I ever did.
That's sick.
Yeah, my sister is also incredibly talented. Singers, guitarists, piano players.
This is Haley, huh?
Both Emmy and Haley.
Of course. You guys are different. Your family blood.
It's just different. I don't get it. They are very talented. They're more talented than me. They're both very good piano players, guitar. They were I mean, back then they were.
I want that to be my party trick. Like you go to
Yeah.
a party and you just
Oh my
play
gosh.
a fucking.
See, you don't want that. I was friends with all those people, and you do not want that.
Why?
Oh my god, does anyone see that piano?
so
They're playing like
funny.
Beethoven. You're like,
Yeah.
this was kind of a chill party. We were gonna maybe watch a movie, and now there's 3 people singing 3-part harmony around the piano in the basement.
I want to be
Okay.
that guy. So
Well,
that's
I
me.
can't ever escape the musician groups that just spontaneously music.
Not going to be able to play music like that by the time I'm still going to parties.
Well, hey, you got to work on those. Do a couple vocal warm ups, and you can always jump in with the harmony. That's how it goes. You can always
I
be.
don't know if I could do that.
There you go. You can add that to your list of talents to learn.
Okay.
That's always a fun time. A little piano playing and singing. That's a great party trick. You feel like you're in High School Musical.
Using both hands is so hard.
Yeah, it took me a while.
It's like I'm learning. So the real reason that I'm learning piano is I wanted to learn to play a song for Katie.
Oh.
Just because she showed me this song, and I've already wanted to play piano, but it's like my motivator.
That's cute.
Have you heard
though.
Patience by Lumineers?
I love Lumineers.
So good.
Whoa,
Do you know Patience?
That's great.
Do you know Patience?
Wait, send me that when you're finished playing it.
Okay.
I want to hear you playing this.
I know the left hand, and I'm learning the right hand.
Some
But
chords?
it's so hard to do them at the same time.
Oh.
Is that's the main part? I'm like I'm like learning that it's hard because like most songs I'm learning like Jingle Bells. I can play like Jingle Bells, Ode to Joy, but those are like simple left hand.
Yeah,
Don't try using them.
I'd say the most complicated part of learning any instrument is the specifics behind your hands being separated.
Yeah.
On a guitar, your hands will start wanting to do the same thing. No, one of those is for strumming.
That's so crazy.
And then drums
that
is
we
like-
can do that.
Right? It's like, okay, especially with drumming, when I first started, it was like you want all your legs to be stomping at the same time and
Right.
smacking at the same time. And it's literally learning how to not do that.
Yeah.
that is drum lessons, is being like, yeah, I know you want to do 4-on-4 all the time. 4 on the floor sounds great, easy, just stomping on the drum. Now you got to learn how to do something else, like hold some rhythm, hold some beats. Mm-hmm. And it's just crazy. Yeah, like you said, humans are so complex that we just trained ourselves to play these instruments.
How, bro?
I will keep you updated on my piano journey if you keep me updated on yours.
Okay. I'm learning more about the music theory part than the piano right now.
Well, go you for taking a
because
class.
I want to be able to. So I want to be able to read sheet music because I think a lot of people learn how to play piano, but they just learn by like watching YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
And I want to be able to actually learn how to play piano. Like I want to watch.
Oh yeah,
I want
totally.
to be able to just read it.
Yeah, being able to play by ear or play by sight is way different.
Yeah.
I've
also heard
it's
it's harder to learn like sheet music if you've just watched it from like YouTube and you like learn.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean
watch
it's
it.
got to be. That's also the same part of like both hands. Is like it's really important to learn. I remember being a kid and just loving playing the upper hand. I was like, well, no, you got to play both.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? And they're like, well, you need that skill.
Yeah.
It's just something crazy that's like,
yeah.
same with the reading. It's like, I don't like reading this. I could just hear it
Yeah.
and play it. And they're like, well, you should probably learn how to read this. And it still is a feat to me. Someone who can sit down, fresh piece of music, and play it.
Yeah.
And be good. Like that was all my piano instructors and good piano players in my life. That was a skill that I never quite attained. And that was so impressive to me. Of like the most complicated sheet music in a different key that they aren't
Yeah.
familiar with, and
Yeah.
they're just so well trained that all these sorts of weird flats and sharps, and they don't phase them, and they just let me play it first try.
Yeah,
Whereas I can
what?
obviously I read and I sit down and I read it, and I'm like, let's give this a try, and I can like eventually
That's so
repetition
true.
teaches me, and that's I feel like the craziest thing about all instruments is piano players being able to play just sight reading out of nowhere. That is the skill.
That's crazy.
That's the goal.
See, I learned that like Jingle Bells is not hard at all. But like I'm learning, like I'm
Yeah,
learning.
Joy to the World, a little scale.
Yeah. I can't play. I have a hard time playing it without the sheet music.
Memorization.
Well, yeah, but like,
We're catching that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
but what I'm saying is like I have to like read the sheet music to like read it. For some reason, it's such a simple song.
You have to
But it, like, it
read the
helps
sheet
me.
music to remember it.
I have to. I can't like if I don't have sheet music, I can't play the song fully.
Oh yeah, no. I don't think that's a skill many people have. The ability to like memorize a song is insane.
I think it's just more helpful than anything. It's just kind of like a guide to like follow because I think it like trains me in a little bit too. I'm not just like looking around or like looking at the keys.
Oh, totally.
So it kind of
Yeah.
like trains me in and like gives me just a basic guideline. Because then if you
Yeah.
mess up too, you can just refer
You're covering
back
a
to
great like brief expose on all these different like piano skills on the skill tree of piano. You can like choose all these different paths of like become very good at learning how to sight read or become very good at memorization.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot to pursue.
I could be completely speaking out of my ass right now. I have
no, you are. I mean,
talking about.
You are not.
Oh, you are completely speaking out of
You
your ass
are
right now.
speaking out of your ass. No, you actually surprisingly aren't as much as you might think you are. I
Okay.
feel like what you said makes sense.
I just have never ever learned music until I taught myself recently.
I had a friend at church who was
I
an
wish I
amazing
could.
guitarist, and one day she just hopped over to the piano after service, and la da 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 da, something beautiful came out, and we were like, "Whoa!" She's like, "Yeah, I kind of get this." Like she was a very talented musician and just picked up piano by feeling it. And then one day she like showed up when I was learning piano. I was like taking a lesson from someone else in the band, and she showed up, and we were just hanging out. And then she sat down. She was like, "So what's this?" And I was like, "The sheet music of what I'm playing." She was like, "Whoa!" And then my friend mentioned, she was like, "Yeah, I've never played off music. I just walked up to the piano in the church one day and just played whatever I wanted, and like could do it."
That's not real.
And it was,
What the
but it was crazy
hell?
how they couldn't read music.
Andrew
They were
can.
such a
I know how to
talented-
read sheet music more than Andrew does.
Oh. But see,
That's what he told me. at
who's
least.
making things?
Well, right. No, but he's no, I'm not sorry. I'm not saying he's not talented.
No, that's
I'm just saying
what
he
I'm saying
said
too.
like that's how he learned how to play piano. Like I can probably read more than he can. And like me taking the music theory class, I totally will be able to.
It's always the
But
theory.
he's going to be better than me for the next 5 years. Like he's already hella good. And
The
he's gonna
performance
continue
element.
getting good. Maybe like 10 years. But he can create shit up from like scratch.
Yeah, he's got the performance
talented,
element
bro.
down. The theory is always what people dangle over, of like, well, you're really good. What about this? Read this.
And he was saying
it's like
too.
different levels of skill for sure.
And he was being honest with me too. He's like, yeah, most of the time, like you'll see like top industry standard like music piano players, but they don't know music theory. And he was like, they don't actually sound that good.
Playing the piano, they don't sound good.
Yeah, they're not bad. They just don't sound as good as people who know sheet music or like.
Oh
music
yeah, the
theory.
technique.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember like learning about the staccato, and there was a very specific way that you were supposed to strike the key, and I was like doing a little bing, and I was doing this funny little
That's
like
so
hee hee hee,
weird
like
to me.
smacking it,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "That's not staccato form." I was like,
I didn't know that was a thing actually.
Oh yeah, ba staccato, and you strike it super light, and there's like a way you strike it that's supposed to be the form,
That's so cool.
and then there's also the reverse, which I'm currently blanking on, of a soft strike.
Huh.
And there's like a form, yeah. And
This
if you're
is
going to theory
this is
school,
making me even more.
legato, staccato, legato.
This is
There
making
you
me
go.
more interested in learning.
Yeah, legato.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Clay. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. Well, this is such a good note. I feel like this is
Yeah.
incredible that this is just tacked on the end. It's like the most
Yeah.
exciting thing you've said.
Right?
I'm like, it's
not
so
about
in love.
Josh A.
No, I think Josh A. and this is equally as interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love your music journey.
Thank you. Andrew's the only person that I talk this much with. Like when we hang out, we don't ever plan anything. I literally go to his place or he comes here and we just talk for like 8 hours.
We
and then
three
I'll go
were
home.
doing that.
Huh?
We three, when we walked around that night.
Yeah.
All
No,
we
do
did
that
for
too.
hours.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the thing with Andrew. Like he's so good at like listening, like also talking that you just talk. Like we sit on his bed for hours and just talk like this.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the podcast is interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one to have a friend on who's like not gonna have an interesting conversation with me.
Mm-hmm. And most people I feel like you like have to be doing something with too.
Yes.
And we're literally just sitting here talking.
Yes, and I feel like this is. I love.
Oh, that just died.
That's a really
Okay,
good
it's actually
sign.
been over an hour and 30 minutes then.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's great that I love the peanut gallery moment. That's also helpful. It's like it stimulates more complicated conversation, and I feel like so far all my guests have been super fun and just like they have great music taste and they have great life experiences to share.
Yeah.
And I look forward to our next gathering for the podcast.
Deal.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Goodbye, Gritty Teeth
Maybe it'll
logo.
be in Nashville,
Nashville, LA, New York, Dubai,
Fresno.
Fresno. Maybe you can join me again for your second episode.
I got you.
Or we have enough content to fill 5 or 6 episodes of this one.
No, literally. How long have we been talking?
For like hours.
Yeah, it's definitely been at least 2 hours.
Holy shit!
I told ya. I warned ya.